It's incredible to think that it's been 10 years since the line opened, and it's been a tremendous success. The railway has surpassed everybody's expectations. Passenger numbers have been incredibly good, and the railway has meant that the Borders is connected to the rest of Scotland.
The impact of the railway, it's absolutely been transformational for the region. Not just to Central Borders where we're talking about where it goes to Galashiels and feedback, but further around. You see, if you get on the train, there's people from all around the Borders using the train, utilising it to go up to Edinburgh. But at the same time, there's people coming down from Edinburgh and Newton Grange and Midlothian and all over that area.
Borders Railway has been transformational. It's brought new life and new opportunity to the Borders. It's created an infrastructure that we were lacking before, and it's given people choice. And that could be choice to live in the region, to come back to the region, or to set up businesses here, because now the transport infrastructure can support it.
The railway allows us, all our colleagues and our clients and our suppliers, to travel with ease down here, between here and Edinburgh. It gives us total flexibility, and people can work at one end of the line or the other or in between, and that has definitely happened to us.
It's hugely beneficial for the staff. We have several members of staff who use it to get to and from work, and then obviously with the tap room we can bring people can come down on the train, leave their cars behind, so that's really fabulous. It certainly allows us to have a wide reach for our events that we host here.
10 years on, it's right to take a moment and look back at all that's been achieved in phase one of the Borders Railway. There's no doubt in my mind it has been a huge success for our visitor economy. It's brought in higher spending visitors from Edinburgh, the Central Belt and beyond, but more than that, it's sent a message. It's told the world that the Scottish Borders is open for business.
Funding that was raised for the railway and the reopening of the railway has enabled the Tapestry to secure its permanent home here in Galashiels. We do a lot of workshops engaging with the railway on free travel for the children to come here and do workshops around the Tapestry. So the benefits have been huge here for us in Galashiels and the Great Tapestry of Scotland.
Having the railway come down from Edinburgh has really boosted the visibility of the event, and it opens up the event to different audiences, and it helps us to market and promote it to that Central Belt market, especially rugby fans within the area. Quite often we will play Edinburgh teams and their fans and travelling support will get the train down because it's so accessible and it's so easy to get down to the green yards down here in Melrose.
The Borders Railway was definitely a huge factor in when we looked at organising a festival in Galashiels. We get a lot of visitors from Glasgow, Greater Glasgow, Perthshire, Aberdeenshire. It's really helping with the festival's sort of environmental impact. The less people who come and drive, the better.
It's actually pulled people together. So people from the village who hardly knew each other are bumping into each other, they're sitting chatting and having coffees and drinks sometimes. And we're also finding people are coming from other areas, coming down on the railway, enjoying the local, this beautiful countryside we're in, going to the bookshop, having a meal at the station house and getting back on the train. It's making a massive difference to our community, not just for us, but for the lovely visitors who come to see us.
We're happy with the first 10 years of the Borders Railway, and I think all the involved parties should be applauded for their intervention and their foresight in getting that built. We need it to be brought through the whole of the Borders to allow us greater transport connectivity. We don't talk about the extension of the Borders Railway, we talk about the completion of the Borders Railway.
That cross-border, straight in, across the border into Carlisle, and that just adds an extra dimension to it. That means you can then go on a train, you can get to Manchester, you can get to Birmingham, you can get to London quite effectively and quite easy. Now a lot of times you have to go up, then come back down. But what it'll do is open it up for Hawick, open it up for other areas of the Borders to have that connectivity.
A lot of businesses have really flourished since the railway's been here, and it might also encourage other people to organise events just like we have because the railway was also here.
Extending the Borders Railway will make an even more positive difference to the region. We're already seeing a 400% increase in inward investment opportunities across the south. I think this will double that.
Transport is often an issue for getting from the different rugby clubs, so having a railway line that extends to Carlisle would be transformative for the area, I think.
We are at the end of the line here, so you know, if you're halfway down a line, you get traffic from both ends. It sounds simple and obvious. We would certainly be able to attract from an even wider casting net than we currently have.
An extension of the railway to Carlisle would be a benefit, of course, wider reach for where people can travel to and from. It can only be a positive for our business and for the wider region.
We have so much culture, history and heritage available here for tourism, and I think that this will encourage people to come from the south across the border into Galashiels and into the borders to see what we have on offer.
We need to use this anniversary to make that case, the political, the social, the economic case for finishing the job, for continuing that rail line through Hawick all the way to Carlisle. It's that complete line that's going to have the transformative economic impact overall.
Not only does a railway connect a community in a local place, but it connects other communities all the way down the line. And it allows people to try to work in different places, connect with different folk and learn from each other. It's going to be a fantastic opportunity and I so hope it happens.
The first section of the line has been so successful that the argument for the second phase to Hawick and then on to Carlisle is just an argument that has already been won, in my opinion. And I certainly hope that very soon more emphasis will go into making sure that that much needed extension does happen and that we go beyond Tweedbank to Hawick and into Carlisle.
Scottish Borders is not in the middle of nowhere, it's in the middle of the country, and this railway connects us right to the heart of the country.